Hey, welcome to this painting demonstration. Today I'm going to be showing you how I painted and I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, Gyeongbokgung Palace in Seoul, Korea. And my apologies if I did say that wrong. Korean is not the easiest language in the world. I started this painting. It was actually kind of interesting because I challenged my students. I said, I want you guys to pick the yellow, the red, and the blue color that I'm going to use for this painting. So they picked raw sienna, which is not a bad yellow, but they also picked Scarlet Lake, which is kind of an orangey red. And then they picked Prussian blue, which is very, very strong blue. So I really had a hard time trying to figure out the color combination, how I was going to mix those colors. Of course, I did a color study beforehand just to make sure that when I started painting this, it was going to look okay. Prussian blue is a very, very strong color. You don't have to use a lot of it. So I started this as a painting demonstration in my watercolor again class, just using those three colors. And most of the details in the temple gate are actually just scratched into the paint while it was still wet, instead of trying to paint all those individual details. Now what I'm doing is I'm just going back into this painting. I'm just going kind of section by section, darkening things down using the same combination of colors, putting some of the details into it. And then there was like this little walkway where you go into the gate. I had to start doing those details, and that's what I'm working on right now. Just kind of, and the problem, unfortunately, it was kind of under construction, had a bunch of walls of construction around it. So I'm kind of trying to make up the gate because I can barely see it underneath the construction. But just sticking to those same three colors. I go back and forth. I do some lifting. I put some more things down, make it more shaded, make it look more three-dimensional, just back and forth. And actually, I'm pretty happy with how this painting turned out, especially because those are completely different colors. And I think that's a great lesson. If you're ever trying just to figure out some more watercolors to use, just pick 3 random colors and sit down and do a 5-minute color study beforehand. Don't just throw it into the painting because you're probably just going to make a giant mess, but figure out how those colors work. If you wanted to use a lot of the red, a little bit of the red, do they mix well together? And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. It doesn't really look like Scarlet Lake or Prussian blue. And I'm almost done here, just going back and doing some more of the detailing. I've got to put a little bit of a drop shadow into the side of the walkway there, because even if it is the sunset and the sun is behind the mountains in the background, you're still going to have a little bit of a shadow. If you don't put the shadow in there, it doesn't place it physically there. And at the very end, I decided I need some a little person walking through there just something dark that brought your eye down in there a little bit more. And that is the finished paint. I do have links to all the supplies at the bottom here in the YouTube description. Check it out. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this content, please hit subscribe. I have some more money-saving tips in the future too. So thanks a lot, everybody, and happy painting.